Okay, and I'm back after being kicked off. That's so much fun. Thank you, YouTube, OBS, whatever is causing that issue, or my internet, simply the internet provider. Okay, so we were here. Um, I was saying this passage here is between uh, 70, 71, 72. 70 and 72. Okay, so between 70 and 72, it should still be 36-inch spacing, which means that's 3 feet. 3 feet, so that's a 6 foot hallway there. So if we're working with a foot and a half blocks in Minecraft, from what my memory uh, tells me I should be working with, I think I would have wrote down my scale. It's okay. Um, we can see that. What do I want to? Where do I replace that block? If we're working with a foot and a half, then that'd be 3 feet. That'd be 6 feet, which means this wall actually needs to be over here, there, which makes sense because, when I calculated, 6 blocks for the 2 rooms down there each, 4 all the way down, 6 blocks for this ended up being 8. If we put the wall there, then this room ends up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we get away with that? I mean, probably we could with this room because nothing matters. But this room needs to have a staircase, and building staircases in Minecraft takes up space. So having this one be 5 might not give us the room that we really want. So I could probably just make this passageway 3 blocks and give myself the 6 that I had initially planned on for the room. So smash that guy, give this room 3, move this wall to there. And like a lot of things in Minecraft, sometimes this stuff comes back and bites me in the rear end because I didn't maybe calculate as well as I should have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully this will not be one of those cases. I break that block so that I can just go backwards like this without having to run into that block. Okay. Smash you. Okay, cool. And actually, this I diminished this. I shortened this. This used to be, if you could see, out another block to line up with the bulkhead. So, but because I knew I was going to need more room here to create that walkway, I pushed this in. So if I did bring this back out to line it up with the bulkhead, then my passageway here would only be 2 blocks, which would be 3 feet, and it'd be half the size of what it's supposed to actually be. So we'll go ahead and keep that there, that wall, and we will go ahead and shrink this in so that this passageway will be 3 blocks, make it, 4.5 feet or whatever, and keep this guy short. So all of those will need to be pushed in. Curious, at this point, like the main bulk of the structures, it's in place. I mean, I'm not. There's no going back now. So I'm stuck with the scale I created. So now it's just how can I make it aesthetically pleasing, and then, like I was saying, convey the history that I want to convey, and make it explorable, make it fun. So, all right, I'm gonna keep plugging away. All right, so we've got a room. Where's the wall? Is that the wall there? That's got to be the wall there. All this is one, and there's a wall. Okay, so chief steward here, restaurant manager here, the assistant doctor would be here. So his room is not exactly centered. His window is centered. No, the window is not centered in that particular room. If you walk in the room, the window is going to be a little right of center, and it's a little starboard of ship center. And then the doctor has the largest room. Okay, so we've got, and these rooms are about the same size. Yep, pretty much. So let's find out how much space we have, divide by 3, and we'll make 1, 2, 3 identical rooms, and then we'll give the doctor the rest of the space. That's ship center there. And we know that the assistant doctor's room starts on the port side, so let's just pretend his wall goes there for giggles. And then, yeah, we'll see how that plays out mathematically. So if you give the doctor 7, then each of these guys get 3. Just put the walls here so I can see it. If we give each of these guys 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the assistant doctor's wall lines up with the center of the ship, which it doesn't. And then the doctor only gets 4. So it looks like we're going to have to go 7 for the doctor, 1, 2, 3 for everybody else. And I know walls are probably going to go back up, but I smash them just to... The brain needs to see it the way the brain needs to see it. Cool. All right. Good deal. Okay, cool. Alright, so we got rooms figured out. And put in some windows, fill in the walls. But I want to make sure I know what these rooms are supposed to look like. You see, we were Googling earlier this particular room. And we know that it's got this pretty blue to it. Walls are white. What do the rest of these rooms look like? Alright, we got the bath, the C deck baths, C59. Sometimes they have pictures. I guess 57 would be the bath. Wait, no. 55 is the city room. C59. Oh, that's going to... occupied by Colonel... Okay. So they put like this kind of flooring in. No, it's Adventure Out of Time. Decorated in the French style. So they got the red flooring in there. Let me check out what Reddit says. Okay, I was gonna say, alright, so that's the that's the game fictionalized stuff. So I mean, okay, so there we go. That's, yeah. See, following pictures of the Olympic is a great idea, but at the same time, it's the Titanic was a different ship. But I mean, very well could be the same. Don't know what I want to do with it. That's the hard part, you know. Like I gotta really thoroughly research this. I'd like to, anyways, thoroughly research this stuff before really putting in flooring and stuff. Um, but at the same time, it's like my brain gets the better of me, and I'm like, I just want to play my game. So we don't necessarily have to worry about that. Let's get the rest of these. I guess we can. Well, I want to put in windows. Windows would be nice. Let's put some windows in. How do the rooms look? Windows look on C deck. Okay, C55 had their windows there. Now, are these windows the exact same? For instance, these windows on the edge of, they're on the edge of the room, and then this one's on the edge next to the wall, and this one's just off center. Yep. Across the ship, do they line up? 10-inch window, 12-inch window lines up. look like they all line up. So whatever I do on one side of the ship, I gotta make sure that it's the same on the other side of the ship. So there's a few different ways of doing that, and that's, oh wait, do we have, that one's right next to the wall, that one's right next to the wall. I could literally put in a window, fly over there, put in a window. Seems kind of silly. Or I can just use my brain and remember that, oh, when it's next to the wall, I literally put it next to the wall. So, yeah, many different ways of doing that. Let's get this up here. I was looking at, I guess this is the path. So this looks almost the same. Like we're gonna have the same type of next to the wall, to the right. Next to the wall, to the right. But then when we get to C61, it's different. C61 has the window next to the wall there. So instead of being this next to the wall there and here, it's next to that wall. And this is C61, right? Oop, I forgot I put the, there we go, yep, C61. So that's the kind of trickery I'm talking about. It's gonna flip on me. So C61's counterpart would be C68. And that's going to be there. That's where the switch makes. Boom, 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 boom. Not going to fill in the walls, I don't think, just yet. Maybe. I don't know. I war with it. I want to build. I don't really want to do research at the moment. Let's just go ahead, and I know I've got these walkways here. I'm going to fill these in. I do believe, if I remember correctly, all of the interior hallways and stuff like that here should be white. So we can go ahead and fill in these walls. I just didn't want to fill in the walls for the rooms because I'm not quite sure exactly what I want to do with them. For instance, you know, these walls for this particular room are supposed to be beautiful, kind of, I think reddish, and kind of like this. But when you get through to this room has white walls, So obviously it's going to be stuck with, you know, the exterior Titanic wall being white unless I, you know, bump this in and do this. Don't want to do that. So it's like you have to pick, you know, what color wall do I want? Do I want the wall to be the color for this room, or do I want the wall to be the color for this room? Because I don't have enough room to make both the way I want, unless I do what I did up on B deck where I showed you I put the banners up to kind of give you this is the green room feel to it. Don't know exactly what I want to do with it yet. So not filling in all of these walls. But when you're walking down the hallways and stuff like this, these walls are generally white. So I feel happy, confident enough at least to fill these in now without causing myself too much grief in the future. And once I get these laid out, then I'll go through and punch holes for the doors. Well, they tricked me with that stewardess room up there. Look at that. This 95 is counterpart 104, 97 is 106, 99 is 108, but it looks like 108 is actually not lined up. Neither is 106. Neither is 104. These particular rooms are slightly larger than these guys. Ooh, the trickery. Okay, we have 5 rooms, and then a tiny stewardess at the end. Okay, so we have to redo the thought process behind this. Because if I add anything to those guys, like if I make them 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, they just destroyed, you know, 5, 5, 5, 5. No room for the stewardess. So I could just leave them all 4s. Probably the best way of going about it at the moment. So, you know, I'm not going to make one of them 5. That'd be silly. Probably just leave them all 4s then. And then the stewardess's room is lined up with this wall. This should be... Oh, hold on.
I'm sorry.
I had a visitor. Am I? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so there's a wall there. And that wall helps define this little hallway. So somewhere in here is the door that leads to the bath. Which means this poor stewardess. That's the hallway. And look how tiny her room is. Good grief. What did I do to myself? It's not even proportional. What did I do? It's supposed to be longer this way than it is that way. And yeah, it did not work out that way. Oh no. Oh man. What happened? That sucks. I mean, if we look here, let's see. 10, 9, 9, 10, 11. That's 6 feet. 7, 8 feet. He's got an 8-foot room. Oh, 8 by 10. That's definitely not 8 by 10. I mean, that's 4.5 feet right there if we're going by 1.5 foot by block. Huh? What happened? What happened? What happened? I could diminish this to a one lane, and this a 1 lane, and then I'll give these guys extra space. But even then, this poor lady, her room's gonna look like that, and even then the proportions are wrong. It's, you know, so if we're looking at the plans and this at the same time, I'm longer from the front of the ship to the back of the ship than I am from port to starboard, and hers is supposed to be from port to starboard longer than front to back. My rectangle is wrong. I could eat into this. I mean, this wall, this hallway, this wall is supposed to be right in line the entire way down. I could chew into this and give her more room. Really got to get better at placing blocks, but now I've just made her a little bit more, and that's if I do this, which I don't even know if I want to do. Are these rooms too long? Like, is this room too long? A double bed, a couch. Maybe they're... See, this is why I try not to commit too much energy to what exact wall am I doing, or what am I doing, you know, like because then I just do all that work and I end up having to redo it because some stupid, silly calculation error. What if I did, and I don't want to do this, but get out of my way just so I can see. One hallway here. Good grief, man! I'm chewing up everything just to make this work. And I gave her a square. It's better. And then these rooms here get an additional 2 out, which makes sense. So why did I initially set this wall to there? Like, what decision did I make to put this wall there? I made it in line with this. I made that wall in line with this. That was my mistake. That's why my hallway is over here. Because I lined up this hallway and that hallway. I guarantee you. That's it, isn't it? Yep. Here's this hallway, which is this hallway here. And, yep, see? Dead end to room C6 and C4. And if I follow this all the way down, it lines up. And if you follow this all the way down, it absolutely does not line up. That was my mistake. This shifts in. That was my mistake. So all of this that I remember, I told you that I do this by hand because it relaxes me. I got to do it all again. Yeah, so that's fun. That's pretty funny. Cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll do fill command there. And we'll fly all the way down to the end. And we'll do a fill command there. And we'll put air. So at least now I don't have to smash it all by hand. Some mental gymnastics over here. Before I do anything dumb, let's see. Okay, boom, curves in, boom. Okay, does not line up. I don't remember which one of these I copied. 1275. And I'm looking at 1276. Okay, so you go bye-bye. Fun. I can't believe I did that. That's too funny. I know there's a way to like move blocks. So I could just do like, instead of the fill command, I could just go boom, 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 move. I did that with my boilers once when I was working on my boilers. I don't remember if it was these or those over there. I think it was these four here. This is boiler room 1, right? No, boiler room 6. And I stuck these. I got down here, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm not even in boiler room 6. Boiler room 6 way over there. Whatever, it doesn't matter." I realized that I had spaced him over 1, and I was like, "Oh no, I got to move him back over to the right." And so I looked up the move command, and I did the move command, and when I pasted them, they pasted into the wall. And started a huge flood. All the water came in, and so then I had to, like, scramble and write down all the notes and go, okay, This is the command I did, and this is how it moved it. And then I had to kind of like reverse engineer that and do math, and I'm not that way. But I did it, and I was able to move it back into the place where it should have been. Nearly gave myself a heart attack. So I'm not that big of a fan of move commands. Which means you have to do it manually. So, do I want to keep it one lane, or do I want to keep it 2 lanes? That is a good question. Let's check out some of the rooms that I already built over here, and we're going to be shifting these guys over. If this is where my flooring was, right? My flooring was there. Should be next to it, which means good grief, brain, will you work? I don't know why I look at stuff and then I immediately get confused. Should be there. So if that's the new aisle, and that makes this room go away, extend out to there, and it puts this room ending here. If I'm going with 1 lane. So for giggles, let's take a look. Over here, right? Like 61. We're at 61, right? 59. And we got the double bed in. And we got plenty of room for the couch. And the door goes next to the double bed. Then the couch. We have plenty of room to make that a double. You go there. You go smashed. You go there. We have plenty of room to put the wall here. And make all of this path. You know why I think I messed that up? I think I lined this up because I built this guy. Right? The inquiry office, the purser's office. And because if you look over here, the wall for the inquiry office and the purser's office, it does not immediately go into the hallway. It goes up like a block and then goes that way. So that's exactly what happened. I stuck the wall out and then put that. And what I didn't realize was by coming out to those blocks and then going my hallway, I lined this up with the other hallway. And that is bad. So all of this needs to go. So that's fun. So now it makes me kind of wonder, should I push this wall back a smidge more? Because look how silly I am. That wall lines up with the bath wall. And that's the bath wall. So theoretically, I mean, my purser's office wall should start right. Why the door, dude? Oh, did I put a door there? I put a door there. My wall should start there. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to work on correcting my mistake, shifting everything over, and cut the stream for now and complete that. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed my silliness. Fun finding little mistakes like that. Cool. All right, I'm going to go work on that. Till next time.